For those of you who don't know, almost 30 years ago, I lost the use of my right arm in a motorcycle accident. And over the years, I've had a lot of folks who have seen me shoot the bow with my teeth become very interested in how they can rig that up for themselves. John Richard Bailey, I just recently talked to you under more unpleasant circumstances. You were in the hospital wondering how you were going to shoot a bow. You had hurt you had what they call a brachial plexus, I guess, injury.
Right.
Same as mine, except thank goodness your nerves weren't, you had a wound here coming in and a fairly substantial wound in the back, but you are coming back together. I'm glad to see your fingers moving. I'm glad to see everything going. But how important was it to you? Probably the first thing in your mind is, how am I going to do these things that I used to do? How was that thought process in your head when this thing happened to begin with?
I didn't think I was going to be able to hunt again, at least not the same way. And I thought about you and how you do everything and more than what people do.
Did you really think that was one
I
of the
did.
first? But our plan today is to get you back to shooting and to show how fairly easily you can do this. Take all the information that you've got over the years, use the same techniques, except that you got good teeth?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
People see me shooting a bow with my teeth. Obviously, that's not the way I prefer to shoot, but it works very well. And you, years ago, along with several other people, have helped me figure out how to do this thing and finally get it to the point where it's a very good way to shoot. Now, you wouldn't believe how many people all over the United States, all over the world, who have an issue with their arm. Some people it's temporary, they have rotator cuff surgery. If they get it in August, they're not going to be able to hunt. So they want to figure out how to use that bow, and they see that this is an effective way to shoot. In order to do this, Keith, there's not a whole lot of material you have to have. You have to have a lighter. You obviously have to have a mouth tab. And a mouth tab is just anything you can find. Now this is seatbelt type material that's sewed over on top of itself. And the ends have been melted down so it's not all frayed. And basically you've taken a piece of hot metal and driven a hole through there just big enough to get your serving through there, correct?
Correct.
So you've taken this material, which is?
This is just BCY string loop material.
And you're going to make a loop on this bow, and that's going to be attached. Let's see how you do it.
And this is going to attach to the string just like any other loop is.
And if you're watching this segment right here, you can kind of go by what Keith's doing, or you can go to your local archery shop, which can help you do this and fine tune and adjust.
But with this, if your peep sight's not aligning correctly, you can take this string loop material and you can turn it on the string if you need to, and that will help. Of course, he's got a bungee on his, but this will help align your peep sight. And if you do need to make an adjustment, all you do is loosen up this string and move it up and down the string, and that way you can, when you're tuning for broadheads or actually tuning to sight the bow in, you'll have adjustability there.
So again, you're just making a loop like what you would make to hook your release into.
There it is.
All right, Keith, I can't thank you enough for coming in and helping us tonight. You've helped me many times now. You got these two guys. I think they're chomping at the bit.
Oh, heck yeah.
Literally.
Ready
So
to
I'll
go.
tell you what, let's get the bow off the bow press. Let's step around here, get a target set up, and see what happens. Now this is for real. This is the first time you've ever done this. Now you're going to have to, you can picture yourself in the woods. You're going to have to get that thing ready, and in a position to, here comes a deer. So, you got to be ready for that. Obviously, you're going to be doing a lot of practicing before that, but the way that this thing works, the way that I do it, if I grab it with my jaw teeth, like that right there, it's a push-pull, and I'm looking right down my peep sight. Now, I can either leave that eye open or close it. Usually, I get the sight picture with both eyes, and then I'll close that eye. A lot of people see people shooting a bow and they think they're doing it with their front teeth. That's not the case. You're using your molars, using your jaw teeth to do this.
Right.
So both of you pull back. See if you can pull back. Get back here where it's comfortable in your jaw teeth. And you both look like you did that pretty easily. At your leisure.
from the first time when you came and saw me and you know, let me know about it and everything, I knew it was something that I was going to try. Now, whether I thought I could do it or not, I don't know, but I knew I was going to try.
So this is a testament to folks who are out there right now thinking, I can't do this. With the help of your local archery shop or your friend like Keith, who can get this thing put together in a relatively short period of time, man, you're going to be out there in the week.
Tomorrow.
I think he actually could. And it's not like you're being irresponsible saying, okay, you've got to practice this. He's practiced all his life. He's using the same methods that he's used, except he's moving from his hand to his jaw.
I think everybody should shoot like this.
I wouldn't go that far. Look right into the camera and tell folks out there who might be sitting on the couch thinking, I can't do this. What would you say?
You can do whatever you set your mind to do. You might have to do it a little bit differently, but you can do it if you want to do it. Sums it up.
Exactly what he said.